What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video we are checking out a new song from Niall. The song is called Heartbreak Weather, and I've checked out a few of his songs on this channel now, and I feel like I have very much enjoyed his solo career, but I haven't really dove into it as much as I would have liked. From what I've been listening to from One Direction, which I've been doing most of their stuff on Patreon just because it gets blocked on YouTube every time I do anything from them. What I've noticed is that he is a very essential part of that group, and I've got to really see him stand out in some of these live performances that I've been doing. So in today's video, I'm going to be checking out another one of his singles. Again, this is Heartbreak Weather. I'm stoked. We're going to get into it. I liked his last music video, by the way. I thought it was really well done with the old people. It was cool. Okay. This has a very like 80s pop sort of like romantic sound to it. It's pretty funky in the back. I love the bass lines happening here. And Niall's got this really good way of, I think I may have said this before, he's got very smooth vocals that he can put over instrumentals like this. I think he does a really great job of executing it. And though I've seen in his One Direction career, I've seen him do maybe like a little bit edgier stuff like Midnight Memories and things like that, I think I'm a little bit more drawn to this softer side of him. I just kind of feel like, I don't know, it flows really well. What? I'm digging this. You know what I'm really loving is that he's pulling out inspiration from the 80s, maybe even a little bit of late 70s-ish, but I'd say mostly 80s. And I'm a pretty big fan of that era of music. I know that there were a lot of songs that sounded like this sort of, even going into the 90s, but I feel like it's been a long time since we've really had this sort of sound. And I just kind of feel like, again, with some of his ex-bandmates in One Direction, I feel like they all do a really great job of picking sort of an era and a genre in that era and bringing that influence into newer music, and I think Niall is crushing it right here. Woo! Those vocal runs in the back. What? I kind of feel like, especially with this bridge right here, this is gonna be one of those good summer songs. I feel like I've been trying to pay attention to like what type of songs would make it to a good summer playlist for this style of music. And I've heard a couple recently, but I feel like this one is really good because it does have a lot of bright atmosphere in it. I feel like the vocal runs in the back definitely helped this stand out. And on top of all those things, it's just very chill. It's something you could roll the windows down and have this blaring. Niall's vocals, never too aggressive, so it keeps a very chill vibe, and I enjoy that. Now all the clouds been lifted lately. My heart's been so he seems so goofy, but I feel like that's one of the draws to him. I'm actually pretty impressed by this. I feel like this single, of what I've listened to, again, I think I've mostly listened to his newer stuff. But I feel like this single stands out. There's just something about it where I could really pick up on the inspiration and the influence in this, and really getting to hear Niall just come through with these very soothing vocals again. I feel like this is going to be a huge summer jam, and I'm just so stoked to see. Music's going to be so interesting in the next 5 years, because I feel like every decade or so, influence from the past decade or previous years start to kind of come out in the music again. We see it time and time again, especially, you know, a lot of music I listen to more like, whether it be hip hop, which I don't think really does that too much, but listen to a lot of metal and punk music. But I feel like it's every couple of years that bands start to draw influence back from, you know, the 70s and 80s and things like that, and start bringing it back into music. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening right now with some of these artists coming up, or, you know, gaining solo fame and not just in One Direction fame. And I think Niall's doing it, Louis doing it, obviously Harry is doing it. Now I haven't seen a ton from Zayn or Liam, so I'm not quite sure where they're at with it, but it's kind of amazing to see this sort of, I don't know, pull from the past to create this future of music, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. Niall crushed it on this one. I am pleasantly surprised to hear everything I heard in this song right now. Just hearing this amazing feeling of 80s gets me so excited. It just kind of makes me want to like be in Miami. I don't know why, but I'm really stoked to check this out. I hope you guys like it. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.